Today, I have a lesson and a story for you, and it's all about social circles. So, if you are excluded from a social circle or a group of friends, never assume that there is something wrong with you or that you did something wrong. That's the lesson. If you're excluded, if you're not let in a group of friends, never assume anything because you probably don't know why. You have no idea, right? So don't assume anything. So I have a friend, someone I know, who was excluded from a friend group, a social circle. And this guy had everything in common with this group of friends. They are pretty much the same. They have the same background, the same education, the same way of thinking, everything. All right. And they were even neighbors. And he was excluded anyway, right? And he would never guess why, right? And he was telling me, oh, I can't make friends. This is all screwed up. What is going on? I have everything in common with these people, and they're excluding me from their group. So something is wrong. I am done with trying to be social and make friends and all that, right? So he spent a few months not doing anything socially just because he assumed that there was something wrong with society or you know people or the local culture or whatever, right? He spent a few months not doing anything, so that means he wasted a few months away from being social, from developing his social life. But you know why he was excluded? Well, what he doesn't know and what I cannot tell him because it was told to me in confidence, it was one of the people from that social group. They had an argument with him on social media about politics. They disagreed about a tiny, irrelevant politics subject. It was that silly. And that person didn't like him, and it was if that guy was invited, that person cannot come, and that person that didn't like him was kind of a leader or a hub of that social circle. So the whole social circle just excluded him because they knew if he came, that person wouldn't like it. So that's the reason, that silly reason, an argument over politics on social media. That is the reason he was excluded. He didn't know that. And because he didn't know, he just assumed there is something fundamentally wrong about himself or the culture or society or whatever. So, him jumping to conclusions is the problem. Okay. So, the lesson for you is that if you're excluded from a group, a social circle, a friend group, or somebody does not want to be friends with you, never jump to any conclusion. Because I've seen the silliest things for why people will not be friends with someone or will not include someone in their friend group. Never assume that there is something wrong with you or that you did something wrong.